Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcasts. It is December 8th, Friday, 2022. And I'll do the disclaimer. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet, so use the word allegedly. Apply the but-for legal standard, but for Mr. Perry being obsessed with making me broke, destitute, so he can traffic me. I'm easier to traffic if I have no money and no people. He does it to a lot of women. Desperate to take my car, desperate to get me, take everything I have. He's made these threats for a long time, and he's carried a lot of them out. The next thing he's trying to get to is my car. So, we've been saying that for a long time. He's had it wrecked 5 times in 3 years since he was recorded talking about first getting my car. But for the stalking, the harassment, the sex trafficking, the sex exploitation, one crime after another, we wouldn't do the podcast to document. What happens is we'll get information, very specific, detailed information as to what he's intending to do on any given day. That is a criminal act, and it will cause me a serious injury. And then we put it out, and then he knows we have it, and he'll do it anyway. And then we have another I told you so, and then we've got mains ray and malicious aforethought and all that. The more he's done it to me, though, it's different than the other victims. The more we get. That has not happened, as far as we know, with any other victim. But it happens every day with me. So, when he does it to me. So, immediately, of course, Mr. Perry wants to know if, if it's this person or that person that's his leak. And I'm not told that. I'm not told that, and I've said that. I have no idea. Wouldn't help you if I was. Here's the thing. No one likes you because you're cruel. Everyone's sick and tired of this. Everyone's sick and tired of you. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma. I moved twice to get away from you. I moved to Oklahoma to be with my family. My family lives here. And to not have any contact with you at all. Not be the victim of your crime. Not have anything to do with you. Not have any conflict. Nothing. You act like a big boy and go on with your life. And go be normal. And leave me alone, and I go on with my life and leave you alone. And there's no drama, there's no problems, there's no crime, there's nothing. And if you had done that, there'd be no need for a cover-up, which you don't have. You paid $25 million for a cover-up you never got. Probably more than that now. The only people that like you, Mr. Perry, are the guys on your payroll. And they don't like you, they like your money. Ask them to do the same thing for free. My guess is they won't. Some of them might have now something to hide that they're worried about coming out. Because we're getting names of people involved in your criminal activity. When you first started talking about my apartment, there's not going to be a new apartment and a new car. It took me 5 years to rebuild my credit so that I could get into an apartment. And Mr. Perry told everybody there's not going to be a new apartment and a new car. It's like it's any of his business. Stalker. Didn't invite you here. I don't want you in my life. I don't like you. No one does. So, we can get information very, very easily, and no one will tell you shit. Everybody fucking hates you guys. All of you. I mean, seething hatred for what you're putting me through. Everybody hates you. You're all drama. You've done nothing but come up here and cause trouble and problems and catastrophic, profound, horrible, unimaginable loss. People do not know how I put one foot in front of the other. Because they're sitting there watching, horrified, at the things that you've done to me. And here's the thing, I've said it over and over and over and over. People don't like crime. They don't like suffering. They don't like loss. The polls said, second only to inflation, people want crime stopped. So if they don't like crime, why would they like yours? And if you watch any kind of hardship or suffering on television, on the news, like shootings, mass shootings, or hurricanes, or anything where people are suffering and have loss, hunger, people donate money, people drop everything they're doing and they'll go help rebuild something. People they want to help ease suffering. They don't like suffering. So for you all to get such a kick out of every time you cause me some kind of major problem or major loss, to be all confused as to how we can get information like names of your people that no one else has, code words that you guys use that no one else has, and what you're saying every day that no one else has. We don't know why that confuses you. You're stupid. You're just fucking stupid. So, today we get this one here, where the guy is pretty much in agreement with us. He says, told everybody who will listen for the last 3 years he wants to starve her until she lies. And that today will be the day he gets her false arrested again, because he's already done it once. You know, I was arrested for filing a police report, which you have to do in Oklahoma if you want a protective order. I was getting threatened with death and false arrest every fucking day. So, Mr. Perry alleged in Texas, where he lives, that I filed a false police report in retaliation for his job as a public servant, a senator. There's no text anywhere about anything political or his job as a public servant. There's a whole lot of texts and emails going back to 2011, which I've shown over and over and over. Everybody's seen it over and over and over, where I'm complaining about his stalking. There's nothing political mentioned at all. So he knew that. He knew that there was absolutely nothing political at all. He has not one tweet, not one Facebook post, not one email, not one text where I'm mad at him over a political issue. Everybody can see these here. These are the Facebook messages to my friends. I may have to move. He's stalking me. He's pulling up behind my house and watching me in my backyard. They threaten to ruin my business if I say anything. Over and over and over. All that's here. Nothing political at all. There's nothing about abortion or gay rights or gun rights or, environmental issue. Nothing political at all. I just helped him get elected. He's the new guy. I'm seasoned. I've been in politics all my life. My granddad was an elected official. I've been working federal government reform for years. I already knew. I was a campaign activities director for Lubbock area Republican women. So I had, I'm seasoned. He's new. He hadn't run for anything. So, that right there is, he had me arrested within a week of me filing a police report, and TPD never took any evidence at all. When you file a police report, they have to collect the evidence properly. They have to list it properly. They have to investigate, and none of that was done because Mr. Perry obstructed justice and by physical force prevented and delayed me from reporting the crime. Second I was in there, he started planning the next one. Oh shit, we messed this one up. So we'll have to do another one. We want to send her home, harass the hell out of her. Then when she complains about it, we'll say she's harassing us. And he does, and he has. So here's the one about the car. My car's been wrecked and wrecked and wrecked and wrecked. Had a brick thrown at me and busted my engine in two. This was when he first talked about it in 2019. Look at the last sentence. It's not legal, but I'm going to have her car towed and sold before she figures that out. So right now he's in a lot of trouble for witness tampering, I believe will be the charge. And the act would be a grand larceny with intent to coerce and interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce. Any kind of commerce. Buying and selling of anything. They have made it where I can't get a job. They do this to all the victims. This is what they do. Our witness tells us. Mr. Perry has done nothing but proven a witness out, 2 shrinks, and a whole bunch of recordings of him. My car's been wrecked and wrecked and wrecked. I don't know if I have them on here. I have them somewhere, but I don't think they're on here. Wrecked and wrecked and wrecked and wrecked. I mean, so many car accidents. It's not even funny. I'm always hit. Somebody hits me. I'm not doing the hitting. So, today, see, this is what some of the intel we've got from inside his criminal meetings, inside his criminal organization. We got their code words. They use code words, daycare code words, we call them. Ratatouille, Rumpelstiltskin, pin the tail on the donkey, take the yellow brick road, use the carrot and the stick approach with her. Hansel and Gretel, and Papa John's is one they use. So all of that means something to them as to what trick they're going to play next or what they're kind of trying to hurt me with next. And nobody else has those. We have. So he's trying to impede my ability to get an apartment. We start getting the Muffin Man's name. That's another one. That's a nickname of someone involved in his criminal activity, his organization, the Muffin Man. We get that name. Then he starts trying to get me kicked out of my apartment as soon as I got in it. So we get Calvin's name. We get Blankenship and Desiree's name. Then they did have me kicked out of my apartment, and then subsequent to that, a hotel. I didn't know the hotel money. They took all my stuff from me and wouldn't let me have it. Threw it in the dumpster. So I actually lost everything I have. Toothbrush, makeup, clothes, everything. Gone. Because he did that and it pissed everybody off, then we get Geppetto's name, then we get Lucius's name, then we get Beverly, Monique. Who's Monique, Charles? Who is Monique? We get Sonjay's name. We start getting more names of people that are involved in your crime in some way, or have had input they probably shouldn't have had. So this is a list of different emails that I sent out, and it's got the subject line, you know, get a ringtone. Y'all have about 100 conversations where you wanted to try to get my ringtone, getting my car. There's probably 200-300 of those. Cause this problem, cause that problem with her car. It's always, you know, tow it, make it where she can't pay for it, get the engine, ruin the engine, or wreck it. And they've tried a lot of that. One day I went out and my oil was completely drained out of my car. I had to go get some new oil and put it in my car. That was in Manford. So, I mean, they don't just talk about it, they try to do it. But the thing is, it's different when they do it to me, because I always get the stuff before they do it. That is how we are able to prove malicious forethought. First, you sat down and you had a little meeting, and we're getting people involved in your crime, their names, and we're getting exactly what you're planning to do, very specific, very detailed information. And so all of that has to do with that. And that included Mike Neely was drugged and didn't kill anybody. They got the wrong guy. This is our witness's statement. This is what he does to a lot of women. First he puts hidden cameras in their home when they're not there, and starts to broadcast watch time all over the dark web, and charges, starts starving these women to death. He makes them lose their job, makes sure they can't find another job, then they lose their home, then he has the ex take the kids away, and then he has the family berate them when they try to ask for help. So he ruins the family relationship. So these women, including myself, we're left with nobody in our life, and no money. Broken alone. So that we're easier to traffic. It's like there's no other hope. I have to go along with this. Human trafficking involves a woman is sold to a man and forced to do absolutely horrible, disgusting sex acts against her will. It's like rape. But being voyeured is rape as well. I'm raped every day by Mr. Perry. He is the most disgusting piece of shit I've ever met in my life. It's Charles Perry, it's David Robertson, it's Matthew Powell, it's Calvin, Lucius, it's Joshua Burson, Joe Chadwick. All of you guys are in it. And you're in deep. But it's different when you do it to me, because we start quoting you. We got a witness. We got a shrink. Dr. Russell said he's doing it to hurt you. Well, why would anybody want to hurt somebody? So today, I guess somebody was kind of asking that question. He said he's oversexed as a child. Either by, he was watching either porn as a very young child, or was molested as a kid. Something caused this guy to want to hurt people, and he gets off on it. He goes and, as the witness said, rubs one out. He enjoys, he's a sex sadist. He's dysfunctional, he's mentally ill, and he causes women harm on purpose, and he ejaculates only when he's hurting somebody. We have another person who said Charles told everybody that he likes to go to the maternity ward at a hospital when he's out of town and watch women in pain, and he'll go in the bathroom and, like the witness said, rub one out, jack off. And I'm sorry to be vulgar, but this is sex crimes, and sex crimes are vulgar. That's just what they are. And this one was from today. He's told everybody on the planet, anybody who will listen, I'm going to starve her until she lies. She said, he's forcing me. He's trying to force me. He's trying to force me to say and do things I don't want to do. For years, every day, she says the same thing. So what's he going to do? Now give her another I told you so? I mean, Mr. Perry, we get these. We got all this information because people hate you with a seething hatred. And you clearly have no fucking idea what that means. I told you I'm not to be broke anymore or have to ask for money. You had me kicked out of my hotel. You took all my stuff. So what happened then is my guys get all pissed off. Everybody starts working really hard to wrap this up, so you're gone. Everybody wants you gone. Everybody but the bitches on your payroll that like your money. Everybody else is deeply disturbed, very uncomfortable, very upset and angry, and they hate you. Everybody hates you for what you've put me through, and Mike Neely hates you with a passion. So we can get information and you can't. You have not one name of anybody helping me in the need to know. Not one name. Not one cop's name. Not one bit of information that they talked about in a meeting. And yet we quote you every day. Every fucking day, don't we? For 7 years. It's not been once or twice. It's not been for a day or a week or a month. It has been every day for 7 years. And you guys act like you have no fucking idea what it means that we have all that. Not a clue. So, where's this at a loss? I mean, you can't fix stupid and you can't reason with crazy. And you're living, breathing proof of that. So, the guy's like, I mean, he's doing what she said. Exactly what she says. Because everybody fucking hates you people for putting me through hell. And Mike too. So we can get information just like that. And you can't get shit. Nobody, 7 years. You have not one name. I just rattled off a whole bunch of names of people involved in your crime. A whole bunch of them. That we have. We have your code words. Somebody asked that the other day. How in the hell did she get the code words? We don't know. But the thing is I have them. Do you not understand what it means that we have that? So when I said to you, I'm not to be broke anymore. Or have to ask for money. I can make money. I'm not to have this problem anymore. And you took that to mean get her kicked out of her hotel and take everything she owns. Then we got more names. Lucius. We got Lucius's name. We got Geppetto's name. We got Sanjay's name. So, did that work for you? Did that get you what you wanted? I will not go with you. I will live under a bridge until my guys arrest you and you're gone. And I'll never be broke again. I won't have to suck anybody's dick. I won't have to do anything weird, any lewd, weird, vulgar sex acts I don't want to do. I don't want to have to lie for you. And I won't ever be broke again. I'll have my privacy back. Because the guy, if they can do that, you think they can't, they're not, you know, what do you think the plan is with all this? You think there's no plan? These have already been played in court, Mr. Perry, to get they are probable cause to get investigatory orders. I've said that to you over and over and over and over. I don't like you. No one does. Everyone fucking hates you people. Hates you with a passion. If you knew how deeply hated you were and who all hates you, you would never bother me again. None of you would. You would never bother me again. So you plan your next thing today. You do your next thing today. And then we get more. I said, do not contact me. I don't like it. Do not invade my privacy. I do not like it. And what does he do? Is it Brittany? Is it somebody at Vintage Apartments? I'm like, oh my God, wow. I will not help you. First of all, I'm not told that. But even if I was, we all want for you to be gone. Listen to the words, cuckoo bird. We all want for you to be gone. Everybody fucking hates this, what you're doing to me. Everybody hates you. We don't have problems getting information, you do. I'm not told who your leaks are. I don't even care. I'm just glad to have the information. Those guys handle all of that. I don't have anything to do with it. Even if I did know, I would never help you. You sick son of a bitch. You ruin, you rob, you rape, and everybody's sick and tired of you. Everyone hates you for what you're putting me and Mike through. I don't know how many different ways I can say that. We can get information and you can't. Because everybody fucking hates you. You're a very creepy man, you're a very cruel man, and everybody's tired of dealing with it. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma. I didn't introduce you to my family. I would never have taken you around my family. Not in a million years. You're dangerous, you're sick, you're twisted, you're a failure, you're rejected. Everybody's sick and tired of you. Very, very sick and tired. Everyone fucking hates you people for what you're putting me through. So no one is going to help you. In 7 years, no one has helped you. They're not going to start now. We all want for you to be gone. So you're not here to cause problems for me anymore. People want me to have a good life. That's normal. Normal people don't like suffering. They don't like to watch one person make another suffer. Why can you not get that? As many times as we said it, and then we quote y'all. And then everybody runs around. How'd she find that out? How'd she know about that? Well, I told you, the more Charles pesters me and takes my money, The more loss I have, the more he contacts me at all, the more he invades my privacy, the more we get. We say it, then we show you. And y'all act like you have no fucking idea what that means. And then you go right back at it the next day, trying to take stuff, everything I have. And then we get more. And it's been that way for years. All of this is from that. Those are just the subject lines in thousands upon thousands of emails that came from recordings of y'all. What are we doing with it? What does it mean that we have all that? You act like you have no idea. Not a clue. It's the same thing every day. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every time you do it. That's what we got today. Mr. Perry is clearly mentally ill and a sex sadist, or he wouldn't. Why is he doing this? Why else do you do this to her? Who does he think he's kidding? Who this guy says, who in the hell does he think he's fooling? Is he fooling you? No. He's not fooling me either. They had way too many ex parte hearings. She's not once been in court to show her evidence and testify and question them on the stand. Nothing fair about that. People hate you for doing that to me, Mr. Perry. Hate your guts. There was a lot of people in Lubbock that were very angry at you for the false arrest fiasco escapade that you did, and they knew it was illegal. A lot of people, Matt, I guess, told some people it was a colossal mistake. I should have never done that. I wish I had gotten to know Cynthia for myself. Charles lied about everything. Had I gotten to know her for myself, that would have never happened. I was following the laws in the state where I live, and you knew that. Because my first request for a protective order was denied because I forgot the police report. You knew I had to file it. You obstructed justice, and TPD should have never given you my police report. Nobody knows what the hell they were thinking. We still don't know. But I will tell you this. Every time you guys cause me a harm or a loss, we get more. Every time Mr. Perry contacts me in any way, shape, or form, we get more. We get more and more and more and more. We say it, then we show you. We say it, then we show you. We say it, then we show you. We get it before, not after. We get it before you do it, not after. You have not one name of any of our guys. I just rattled off like 7 that we got. People hate you. People, they hate y'all for what you're putting me through. Hate you with a seething hatred. And if you knew how much they hate you and who all hates you, you would never bother me again. Ever. Mr. Perry, you are not invited to Oklahoma. You have come up here and ruined lives and caused one problem after another and drama. And everybody fucking hates your guts for it. Fucking hates your guts. We can get information and you can't. And it has been that way for years. For years and years and years and years and years. Every time you cause me a loss, every time you cause me a problem, we get more. Every time you cause me a loss, every time you cause me a problem, we get more. It has been that way for years. This is the starver into a lie. It goes back to 2020. Right after I started helping Michael Neely, who's a cop, who could not have killed anybody. He was asleep, knocked out. You guys drugged him, trying to kill him. He has not a mark on him. I asked you, do not contact me. I do not like it. And the more you contact me anyway, the more we get. Like Mike Neely was drugged, and I said it before anybody else said it. Didn't I? Nobody else had said it yet. That's the McNamara email. He's trying to arrange a false arrest to coerce me. I said it months before you did it. This was done in October 2015. You did it in January 2016. I had that before. You act like you have no idea what it means that I have that. You don't, do you? Our shrink thinks you're mentally retarded because you have like Huntington's disease or something. This is the car. You gonna prove that recording out? You gonna prove this recording out? You gonna prove this recording out? We've got one of our victims. We got to get her back to Texas so we can hurt her more. Yep. This is the one with my house. We can't take her money and get her kicked out for non-payment because of the COVID moratorium. We'll have to do it for smoking. That was sent on the 9th of February. This was on the 15th. A few days later, she did try to do that. What does it mean that we have all this before, sir, not after? This was what we begged Mike to go. We coaxed him so we could do what we did to him and blow his life up. You are fucking hated people because you did that to him. We can get names. We can get what you just said, like this, all this here, that y'all said in a meeting. You have not one name. You have not one quote of my guys while they're in their meetings. Not one in 7 years. This McNamara email was 7 years ago. That was the first that you know of, not the first. And I'm having to repeat myself over and over and over. We say it, then we show you. We say it, then we show you. What does it mean that we have it? What does it mean that we have that? What do you not see how hated you people are? Fucking hated. Nobody likes mean people like you. No one likes hardship. No one likes one person causing another person suffering and loss and hardship like you guys just do all fucking day long. And so the guy's like, what is wrong with him that he does that to her? He's not the first person to ask that question. We hear that all the time. Why the fuck is he doing that to her? Why in the hell is Mr. Perry doing that to Cynthia? Why is he doing that to her? Because he's a sex sadist. He's a whack job. He needs to be in a butterfly net and his crew right along with him. You can't be normal and want to hurt somebody all the time. You can't. I don't go out with a man unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal. Respects my boundaries, respects my privacy. And when I say make sure I don't miss a meal, sometimes that means supporting my career so I can make money, my own money. But you've done the opposite. You went around telling everybody how you are going to starve me until I lie. And we have it documented in, look how many emails there are, and I didn't even get them all. I'm going to starve her until she lies about it. You told everybody that's what you were going to do. I'm going to take her car away. I'm going to take her car away, and you've tried. So you're proving out recordings of you. You're proving out a witness, proving out everybody. And we get more of these, the more you do to me, because everybody fucking hates you for this. And if you knew who all that included, you would die. All of you would die. Absolutely die. You would just be like, oh shit. And you don't know, and you won't until it's too fucking late. But they got some power if they can get me all that. And names of people involved in your criminal organization. Calvin, Lucius. Calvin is bald and fat. Lucius, Sanjay, Blankenship, Desiree, Beverly, Monique. Right? Geppetto. Those are people that everyone wants to know, how did I get their name? Because you got police investigating you, and I've said that. That's what gave me the McNamara email. What does it mean that I have that? You act like you have no fucking idea. What does it mean? The more you contact me, the more we get. The more you invade my privacy, the more we get. The longer I'm broke, the more we get. The longer Mike Neely's in jail, the more we get. The more problems and drama and loss you cause, the more we get. I just told you how that worked. First you said she's not getting a new apartment and a new car, we get Muffin Man. Then you tried to do that, we'll do it on smoking, so we get Bald Fat Calvin's name, Blankenship and Desiree's names. Then you actually did get me kicked out of my apartment, and then a few months later, the hotel I was in. Not fucking penny owed to those people. And they took everything I owned. Stole it for you. You wanted my computer. You still want my computer. We hear you all the time. Take her car, so she's out walking. Take her to a shelter, then we can steal her computer and her driver's license, and we can traffic her. You want to traffic me. You want to traffic me. Did I say that enough times? You guys have been recorded and recorded and recorded and recorded. You sold me. You trafficked me. You're trying to deliver. We know that. The world knows that. What does it mean that we have that information now? Before you've had a chance to do it. You have no fucking idea, do ya? Not a clue. That shit goes right over your stupid little fucktard heads, doesn't it? Okay. Well, everything we've done, we're constantly going, I've told you so, I told you so, I told you so. And that's what the guy said. Who does he think he's fooling? He's doing everything she said. Is he fooling you? No. Yep, he's not fooling me either. I don't know what kind of fucktard thinks he's fooling people still at this point. He continues to do exactly what she says. She says it before, not after. He's promising, oh, I'm going to have her in bracelets today. I'm going to have her destitute today, and she'll finally lie for us. But the thing is she's ranted and raved and screamed and yelled, you're trying to make me and force me to lie and do things I don't want to do, against my will. I'm not 12, I'm 53. Dumb fuck. I have people with a whole lot of power getting me shit like that you don't know what it means that we have that. Because you're stupid, and our shrink is right. You're severely mentally retarded. You have to be. There's no way you're not. Because you don't know what it means that we have that. You don't know what it means that we have all the stuff I just showed up here. You have no fucking idea. David doesn't know. You don't know. Your attorneys don't know. None of you know. Calvin, Lucius, none of y'all know what it means that we have all that. You're asking how'd I get it? who leaked, but you don't know what it means that we have it. And who all has it. And what courts it already been played in. Nope. But what I've been to tell you one last fucking time. Everybody fucking hates you people for putting me through hell. And Mike Neely too. And my family. Hate you seething. And if you understood that, you'd never bother me again. And if you knew who all that is, you'd really never bother me again. You would die. You'd be very embarrassed. Very embarrassed. I'm not going to do what you want. I'll live under a bridge until they arrest you, and then it's over. Finally, fucking over. Nightmare's over. Perry's gone. No more problems. No more drama, and I'll never be broke again. I'll have my privacy back, and I don't have to lie for you, and I don't have to suck anybody's dick. Or do anything weird. All the weird shit y'all like. Y'all are sex weirdos, all of you. You have to be demented and depraved to want to hurt somebody on purpose. Every fucking day. And everybody's pointed that out today. Charles, you're a whack job, and we're sick of having to deal with you. Nobody invited you here. I came here to get away from you. The more you fuck with me, the more you get caught. More than ever in your life. Ask Muffin Man. Ask Lucius. Right? Ask all those people. We got their names. You have not one of my guys' names, and you have not quoted one, even single, not one meeting. We quote you guys every day, all day long. Do not contact me. I do not like it. When you're gone, there won't be any more Creepy Charles, Creepy Chucky, bothering me. Won't be any more of it. You want to give me another I told you so? Have at it, you stupid little bitch. Do what you do. I'm sure you can live with it.